What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're discussing Kegel exercises for men. And this is going to help you achieve a faster recovery from urinary incontinence, also known as urine leakage, as well as erectile dysfunction. And if you're new here, my name is Eric and I'm a men's health physiotherapist or physical therapist depending on which country you live in. My channel is dedicated to men's health physiotherapy and helping you overcome men's health issues. So please subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below and join our growing community. I'll be uploading a new video every week so you don't want to miss out. And if you enjoy my content, please feel free to hit the like button. It really helps my channel grow and reach more men that might need help too. Alright, let's get straight into teaching you how to perform Kegel exercises correctly. If you're experiencing any urine leakage or erectile dysfunction, chances are you've been told to do Kegel exercises. And if you're like most men, you're probably wondering, what in the world is a Kegel exercise? And trust me, this is a very common question, as we typically think of women performing Kegels after childbirth, not men. And before we get into the good stuff, here's my summary on Kegels. Literally everything you need to know, so bear with me for a quick minute. It's true, both men and women need to do Kegel exercises. A Kegel is a specific type of exercise that strengthens your pelvic floor muscles. Imagine your pelvic floor muscles as a hammock, attaching from your tailbone all the way up to your pubic bone up front. Now, this hammock supports your bladder. Therefore, when these muscles are weak, such as when you get older or after a prostate surgery, these muscles no longer are able to support your bladder and penile tissue, resulting in urine leakage and erectile dysfunction, and sometimes even both. Alright, that's my Kegel 101 for you. Now I'm going to teach you how to properly perform a Kegel contraction so that you can strengthen your pelvic floor and speed up your recovery. The method I teach for performing a Kegel contraction is the PPP method, and this stands for position, pressure, and patience. Let's start with position. This is really important because when you're first learning how to complete a Kegel contraction, you want to make sure you're in the best position so that you can feel the contraction properly. The three most common positions to do a Kegel exercise are lying down, sitting with a supported lean, and standing. During your typical day, it's likely that you'll find yourself either lying, sitting, or standing at some stage. And that's why all three positions are important, as we want to train your pelvic floor muscles across all of them so that you feel completely supported throughout your day. And I want to quickly point out that the standing position is typically the most difficult, as when you stand, gravity presses down on your bladder and it tensions that hammock. And this makes it much harder for you to feel the pelvic floor contraction. And this is typically where a lot of men go wrong. They're unsure if they're doing the Kegel exercise properly, as they don't know what they're supposed to feel. This leads to frustration, tensing the stomach and your buttocks, and it actually makes your urine leakage worse. So we're not going to start with a standing position. Instead, this will be a position you work towards. Now, when first starting out, I teach men to begin in the lying down position. You typically lie down on either your bed or your couch, and you're going to bend your knees so that your feet are still in contact with the surface. The best time of day to try this position is when you're lying in bed first thing in the morning or just before you fall asleep at night. The next position is sitting with a forward lean. Sitting on a chair, move all the way to the edge of the seat and make sure your feet are planted firmly on the ground, and then lean your torso onto one arm, acting as a brace. You can do this position when you're sitting at your desk or even at the kitchen table. And then the last position to do a Kegel contraction is when you're standing up. As I mentioned earlier, this is the most difficult position to complete due to gravity pressing down on your pelvic floor. So be patient and slowly progress into this position. It's going to take some time to feel this contraction correctly. The next P is pressure. Now, when you're lying in bed first thing in the morning and you're ready to do your Kegel exercises, you want to take 2 fingers on your dominant hand and place them underneath your underwear and right onto the skin in between your scrotum and your anus. Once you found this spot, apply pressure directly into the skin and pressing up, gently of course. This is arguably the most important part because if you have your fingers pressed into the skin, you'll actually be able to feel the Kegel contraction. This way, you'll be sure that you're performing your Kegel exercises correctly. My rule of thumb is whenever you perform your Kegel exercises, You must have 2 fingers down your pants to make sure you're feeling the contraction in doing these exercises properly. Because as I mentioned earlier, if you don't do these exercises correctly, you're going to end up squeezing your stomach, your buttocks, and you're actually going to place more pressure on your bladder and make your urine leakage worse. And you do not have time for that. So find some privacy, get your hands down your pants, and I want you to feel what's going on. So you've got your position locked in, either lying, sitting, or standing, and you have your 2 fingers in place, applying pressure, and now you're ready to complete your very first Kegel contraction. I like to teach men to use a cue. A cue is a phrase that helps them visualize what's supposed to happen when you do a Kegel contraction. Here are some of my favorite cues, so please feel free to try them out for yourself right now sitting in your chair. Cue number 1 is I want you to imagine you standing in front of the toilet, and I want you to try and stop the flow of urine. Cue number 2 is imagine that hammock supporting your bladder. I want you to pull this hammock up towards your head. Cue number 3 is imagine standing in front of a mirror. I want you to try to make your penis wiggle. The final cue is trying to shorten your penis. Now, one of these cues should relate to you better than the others. And if you tried all 4, have a think which cue you could feel best working for you. And once you find your favorite cue, this is what you're going to focus on and repeat to yourself every time you do a Kegel contraction. And that feeling of lifting that hammock up or shortening that penis or stopping that flow of urine, that's the actual Kegel contraction. That's it. And if you have your fingers in place, you should feel a gentle bulge out into your fingers. And this is your pelvic floor contracting. And if you're just starting out, it should feel like a gentle flicker into your fingers. So really concentrate to feel it. It also helps to close your eyes while performing your Kegels and really focus, as it will be difficult to feel at first because typically your pelvic floor muscles will be quite weak when first starting out. This bulging out underneath your fingers will get stronger and stronger the more you practice. And this leads to our final P, which is patience. And yes, I know it sounds silly, but having patience is incredibly important. Think of it this way, you probably only recently found out you had a pelvic floor, let alone learning how to contract it properly. And strengthening your pelvic floor is very different from strengthening other muscles such as your legs and performing a squat. Doing your Kegels properly is going to take a lot of patience and a lot of concentration. Remember your PPP method, position, pressure, and patience, and just start slowly. This is only the beginning for you, and your urine leakage and erectile dysfunction, it's not going to resolve overnight. It's going to take a lot of consistency in performing these Kegels every single day. And if you can only perform 5 Kegels a day, that's fantastic. I want you to slowly build up as your pelvic floor becomes stronger and stronger, and just take it day by day. Alright, that's all I've got for you in today's video, everyone. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and please comment down below if you found this video on how to perform a Kegel contraction helpful, and let me know which cue worked best for you. Also, leave a comment if there's any topics you'd like me to make a video on next, or if you have any questions for me. I would love to help and I'd love to hear from you. And thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really hope you found some value in it. And remember to keep going regardless of your situation, and I'll see you in the next video.